Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and today is day 70 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and focusing on recognizing God's hand in my life. So, yay for day 70! 30 days to go. So today I am just super grateful to have been able to survive work. I have to be honest, I don't like calling people on the phone. I don't like answering phones. But for some reason at my job, I seem to be okay with that. I seem to have the energy to do it. And sometimes I swear my hand just goes all by itself and picks up that phone and dials those numbers. And today I was sitting at the desk. I rotate which desks or jobs that I do every day at work, which is nice. Kind of keeps things, from getting too repetitious or boring, which is fantastic. Mixes up the work a little bit. Also helps to me to learn all the different aspects of the job, so I can help when other people are out. Anyway, so today was my day to be on voicemail, so I had to listen to all the voicemails and I had to return all the phone calls, and it was really hectic because at one point I answered the phone and I checked voicemails, and I'd literally only been off the phone, just finished answering phones and checking voicemails, and there'd been three or four, and I'd called all those people back, and I hadn't checked it in half an hour, maybe an hour, and there were 19 voicemail messages, and I wrote down three, and then I had to help someone, so I had to hang up and call the voicemail back, and then there was 20, and I was like, there was just 19, and by the time I got through all 20 messages, there were more messages, and I was like, oh my gosh. So it was a whole day on phones today, and I am so grateful that I was energized the whole time, that I was able to smile, that I was able to be nice to all of the customers on the phone, that I didn't completely have a meltdown or shut down. I didn't feel like I had to go hide in the bathroom or something to avoid the phone. And I didn't completely ignore it. I think not more than half an hour, if there were messages flashing, doing something else, I made that my priority today, which is just outside of my comfort zone. So I am so grateful. I'm pretty sure God had a hand in all of that to help me do that, to give me that energy and the courage to do all of that, because that's not something I enjoy doing. Plus, I have had this crazy scratchy throat for a month and a half, which is really annoying to me. And so the more talking I do, the more dried out my throat gets, and then I start coughing, and I'm like, oh, so frustrating. So I had to just drink a lot of water. So I'm like, yay, this is getting me to drink my water so that I'm not coughing on people when I'm answering the phone. So this is a good thing. So I think I was getting blessings on top of doing something that was outside of my comfort zone today, and I was like, yay. And then of course, since I talked to my daughter last night, I came home and I started some laundry and was going to do some dishes, and I thought I should call my son. So I called and talked to my son, and then I was talking about going out to see him, and he was like, oh, you can come tomorrow. And I was like, kind of want to do other things tomorrow, but I'm like, sure, I can come out tomorrow. But he's getting his permit on Saturday, so I was like, or I can come next week when after you have your permit, so we can go driving on the road. And he's like, yeah, let's do next week instead. So I was like, okay. He's like, next week would be better. So, which I'm really grateful for too, because I didn't want to not do that. But also, I was just really proud of my son, because he's making really healthy choices for himself and recognizing that he's in a job that's not helping him mentally. It's messing with his mental health. And so he's looking for something that is a more positive environment for him. And I'm so proud of him for recognizing that in himself and for wanting to do something different. And I told him that, and I told him that I'm proud of him, because it's true, and I am. And I am so grateful that I called my son and I was able to have that conversation today. And it's like, God just knew that I needed to talk to him, that maybe he needed to hear my voice, maybe he needed to hear how loved he was, or that I'm proud of him, or maybe I just needed to call and hear how amazing he is and how amazing he's doing. But either way, it was just amazing, and I'm so grateful to God for inspiring me, prompting me to do that, and I am so grateful to me for listening. I'm trying to be grateful and give myself kudos for doing positive things. So I listened, and I did make that phone call, and I'm grateful that I did. And I'm grateful that I'm still having the energy and motivation to make my videos tonight, because in all honesty, the back of my brain, I'm like, okay, I just want to sit on my couch. I'm tired. I want to play games. I want to go to bed early. I don't want to do anything. I'm wiped out. And because I stayed up too late last night and 2 nights in a row, and my body's rebelling against me right now, and I'm like, I could just sleep all night and it would be fantastic. And I always use that as an excuse not to get anything else done. And tonight I am so grateful that I'm aware that I'm tired, but I am choosing to still make my videos. I'm choosing to still get things done around my house, and I am so grateful to God for giving me the strength and the energy to actually to do all of these things tonight. So I'm so grateful for God in my life, and that's what I have for my video today. And if you have something you'd like to add, or some ways you've recognized God's hand in your life too, please put them in the comments below. I would love to read them. And that's all I have for today. So if you like these videos, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude and find ways to recognize God's hand in your life too.